corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for split 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinker. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field is behind. Another old lead from through 1 already, Davison and Felipe wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Bell. As the roll was flying up the front already as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Labouring, still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. You're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Johnson Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinker. Tim Alford or Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punches straight into the wall on the left hand.
And evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sim Racing World. We are back for a killer season for season 3. I'm just going in a bit too hot because I'm super excited. And we're going to have some new broadcasting partners working with me. At the back, I've got Kobe as our new production guy. And we've got a new fella from the States, the other side of the world, joining me tonight, James, who's going to be co-commentating with me. He's going to be a bit more colourful than what I usually am, but I'm sure we're going to be screaming and yelling like little fangirls as we go on. James, how's it going, mate? Welcome to Australia for the V8 Supercars.
Happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to this one. I have quite a bit of experience of broadcasting V8 Supercar races, but only turning left. So oddly enough, this will be my first time commentating these things turning left and right, what they were made for. So this will be fun.
It's going to be fun, mate. Well, we've got an expert that turns left, right out of New Zealand in the States now, causing a massive stir. But we'll enjoy it basically from our side of the ditch. The boys are out there already having some cracking times. They've got 2 minutes left in their qualies, in their practice warm-up, and then qualies will start. I've got Tyson McAvoy downstairs. He is our race director for tonight, and tonight working with him, he has a few newbies as well. So we've got a few people that have been promoted up in our ranks for race stewards. We've got Mark Cochran, who's his right-hand man tonight, and for those of you who do race the 86s and the Formula Superlights, Kevin Wakefield is our safety car driver for tonight. So we hopefully our safety car drivers won't do what they've normally been doing in the last few rounds of last season. That's stacking and spinning and causing all sorts of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully we get a nice, good, clean, but really hard-fought race tonight. Although a little bit of calamity never hurt anybody.
We don't mind a bit of calamity, mate. Look, the grid out there is some very, very fast boys out there. You can already see them on the top of the table there with James Scott, Ryan Leonard, Blake Warboys, Jordan Mazzaroli, Stevie Banks, Mueller, Gray Morgan, Mole, Lucas. Get used to those names. They're very, very fast boys, and most of those boys are in the pros. We will have the leaderboard in Pro-Am and amateur class for next race, but we're still sort of working on a few new things with the new team that we've got in. Let us know what you think of the new layout. We're trying a few things out with ACBO instead of going with the STK with Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we're going head for head with some amazing drivers. And you can see already these boys are taking the epic of the last turn, taking advantage of doing a bit of fishing there by the look of it.
Yeah, you can already tell just the little bit I've seen from them in the last couple minutes. These guys are absolutely smooth as silk, which is what you need to be here. This track isn't always the easiest to put up with. It looks simple, but when you get right down to it, it's kind of anything but.
Yeah, look, it's going to be... Look, this car is tricky. Well, the trickiest car to drive in iRacing, we all know that. But it's also a fun car to drive too if you're there to battle it out. Just going to ask Kobe in the background, will the left-hand side light up the driver that's on the screen, just so I can keep track of who's who? But these boys, there's going to be 50 cars out here tonight. There's 50 cars out on a field at Hockenheim in a 15-minute qualifying period. So race control is going to be busy. There's going to be people calling in incidents and people getting in the way of each other. But there's going to be a lot of fun watching these guys trying to get some clean air, trying to get some smooth toes from their teammates. There'll be a lot of teammate action as well.
Yeah, 50 cars. Like, you can't even blink without getting stuck in a pack of like 10 of them. Honestly, you think that just putting down a quick lap is all you really need to worry about out in a session like this, but At this rate, you might not even have to just put up the fastest lap you can. Just get lucky enough with your track positioning. Stay out of the areas that will give you some of that kind of aero wash and kind of trip you up a little bit while getting a little bit of the toe, like you said. And that alone could pay dividends. And, you know, you could see someone that potentially may have been a little bit off time-wise in practice be able to jump up a few spots in qualifying just because of how things fell their way in the track position battle in this session.
100%. I think it's going to. The key's going to be to set a banker, get a really good banker to just to get a position so you're up there as further up as you can, and then come back for another hit at it again and try to get a bit better at it. But we can already see a few teammates there following each other, getting really close. You can see the amount of cars on track in the background as well as you see them all coming through. They're everywhere. It is going to be mayhem. Oh, I can already hear a call coming in from 101. Yep, someone is having issues. So Daniel Clutterbuck is calling something in at the moment. He can see a car flashing in and out. So iRacing's got a new rule which gives them a pink flag for having poor internet connections. We're still playing around with that, so RC will be monitoring that. It won't be a direct to pit like iRacing does as yet, but in the future we will probably let it go to that point, but we'll wait till the boys see it working 100%. But how do you like some of these liveries, James?
Some of these are nice, like the one we're looking at right here. That is gorgeous. If anyone's familiar with the organization I own and the paint schemes me and my teammates tend to run, you know that a paint scheme with this color scheme fits right in my heart.
so you like a bit of a Picasso, mate, a bit of multitude of colours.
Absolutely. My cars are great because you can always see me on camera whether or not I'm doing good or whether I'm slow as molasses. If I'm still driving like garbage, you can at least see me because you can see me from the frickin' space station.
Yeah, no.
Brand recognition.
There's nothing wrong with that, mate. We've all got our different style. My boys out there tonight. I haven't even spoken to them tonight, actually. I've got a couple of boys that race in this series, but I can't even see them on the grid at the moment, but I'm sure they're out there. But at the moment, time-wise, we're looking at what are our times like at the moment there, Kobe? We've got a 1:43 by Ryan Mueller who set that up. Leonard just piped it in with a 1:42 flat. That is pretty special. Ooh. He's a fast boy, that one. He missed last season on Tuesdays. He did a couple for us in the Sunday Pro Series we had, but we've given that a rest this season. But he's already lining it up out there on a Tuesday night. So there's going to be some. Look, just to give you guys a heads up, the new boys, it's going to be. Tonight?
I mean, it's gonna. It kind of varies on what type of incident that we're gonna see, and also for me, understanding what would actually constitute a safety car, because some of the leagues that I'm involved with, their safety car rules on road courses is if it's like most of them do. If it's like a track blocker, then they're gonna throw a caution, which isn't super likely here at Hockenheim. Some do. If it's like a multi-car incident, like 2 or 3, they'll throw it. So it depends on what the specific rule set you guys have here for reasons why race control would have to throw the safety car out.
Yeah, so basically it will be if there's a blockage of the track and there's like a definite definite ability for impact for hindering other drivers, and all that. And someone's going, I think we lose audio in the split screen. We'll have a look at that. But basically, yeah, if there's a car on track, if it's in the way, or if it's on the boundary of the track and it's in the way, in a position where it can be hit, they'll call it. But safety car is really up to the discretion of the RC for the night. And they'll also they'll try to get it back out as quick as possible. The new RC vehicle looks pretty special. It's got a bit of an update too. But yeah,
Honestly, I have not yet. At some point, I'd like to because I enjoy driving the Gen 2 quite a bit. You know, these cars are so much fun with how, like you said, how on the edge they are, and always really having to work the wheel, work the throttle, and just kind of hang on for dear life at the most part. I know these probably aren't as, because they have a little more downforce than the Gen 2. These are probably a little more stuck to the track than those, but as someone who always seeks out very rear happy and sketchy cars to drive, I know these are absolutely like right up my alley.
yeah, it's an absolute they're an absolute nightmare to drive. Yeah, look, a lot of people thought that with the new Phase 3 Gen 3 car that it was going to be a little bit easier, but it's taken them probably most of this year just to get used to the setups and the way the cars balance and brake and rotate, and they're starting to get there. You're starting to see some of the faster guys are getting the guys that are like top end mid pack are slowly starting to catch up to them, so they're quietly getting there. We've got, what have we got? 6 minutes left, and we've got Ryan Leonard sitting in top position at the moment with the 141.912, and only 8/1000ths of a second. James Scott's behind there with Ryan Mueller, the 142.7. So the top two boys are already tearing it up by nearly a full second. Where's Blake Warboys at the moment? He's probably keeping his cards close to his chest like he normally does, and waiting for a late attack with, what do we got? 6 to go. This is a 60-minute race, so once they cross the finish line, it'll keep going, so they'll be able to finish their lap as long as they cross it before the timer finishes.
Yeah, and this is what I always appreciate about group qualifying, is that it gives you multiple bites at the cherry. So you know when you've put in that lap, you know you've really earned it, because you have multiple times to just really give it that effort and just give it everything the car is capable of, as we're amazingly underneath the 42s and already into the 141.9s.
Yeah, there's a fairly big so there's a big split between drivers and pace, purely because we are dealing with pro drivers, we are dealing with pro-am drivers, and we are dealing with am drivers. So one of the things we're going to look out tonight for, James, as well, is that the blue flag rule. They've got 3 corners to get them through, try to get out of the way, but some of these boys will get in the way, especially first week back for the season. There's going to be a few rusty heads out there, so look out for that sort of action as well. But the pace is already going crazy. Ryan Mueller from the Pelicans is doing Pacific East boys, is doing a fantastic job. The 142 doing a cracker of pace out there. And the you can see on the bottom screen, you've got Daniel Clutterbuck, who is the Season 3 Pro-Am champion, who would have been promoted to the pros as well. So we've had a few guys having some cracking times out there. Is it still working? No, someone says it's gone again. It's all right, we'll work it out. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Leake's out there. Say g'day. How you going, Mr. Leakey? He's one of our genuine safety car drivers that's out there. He's having some PC issues. Laz is out there. Good evening, Laz. Blake Warboys, where aren't you setting laps, mate? I thought I saw you out on track. And then there's Warm Paints. It's working now. Good to hear. Who's Hot Laps? Don't know who Hot Laps is. Joy Gallen, I'm assuming is Mr. Gallen's. Hey, Stephen, no Hamish on commentary tonight. Says he was in description, so I was a bit confused. I thought I updated the description, mate, but no, Hamish is not doing. No, I didn't update that bit. I just copied it across. I'll fix that for next week. Hamish is doing other things. He isn't working with SRW at the moment. He's got his own little bits and leagues that he's promoting and working well on that. So it'll be James and I screaming in your ear tonight and trying to give you as much fun as possible.
I'm going to go ahead and apologize to your eardrums now.
You're apologising ahead of schedule. There's some more. Let's go, Jason Jacob. Scotty. James Scott has just got to the top of that. Look at this. 141.912.
Oh, my
goodness. 141.912. Dude, that is crazy.
Wow.
That is 0.001 difference. That is crazy. 3 decimal points on that. Wow. These boys are going to be weapons tonight, I tell you right now.
Yeah, that's incredible. Like, what are the odds? Like, that's one way to get things started.
It is indeed, mate. That is some cracking pace. 141.9 at Hockenheim. Whoa, this is going to be crazy. These boys, mate, I hope the viewers are up for this because this is going to be just door-to-door, really tight fighting. The front guys are going to be just pretty much sniffing exhausts all the way through.
Yeah, it's crazy. If I had a nickel for every time someone in this qualifying session did a 141.912, I have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's incredible that it happened twice.
Mate, I reckon half the people on here knows how much a nickel is. What's a nickel worth these days?
Well, with inflation, it's hard to tell. It used to be about 5 cents. Now it might be negative 42. Check back tomorrow. I might have a different answer for you.
Yeah, cool. Well, we've got still a couple of boys haven't set laps. We've got Blake Warboys, I think, is one of them. Who else is it? Qualifying is down 1 minute, so whoever's coming around, just about to come through the start-finish line, they're the ones who are going to be able to get a lap in. Because a slow cool down lap or a warm-up lap or an open lap is going to take you around the 2 minute mark. So who's out and about now are the ones who are going to set the targets. Joy Gallen, John's mum, evening. Can I call you Mum Gallen? Joy? And Stephanie Coley. I'm torn between the Pelicans and the only back Apex. Stephanie Ficoli is one of our female drivers that races in our series and also is a race controller for SRW too. 13 seconds. So this is it. Where's this start and finish line? Who's going to be able to make it across and get a final lap in? Got a few out there. Lena just given up. Who we got out on screen right now? Cool. Can we make that smaller, Kobe? Cool. That's all right. So what we'll do is we'll get a few bugs out. I'm Craig Fraser, just so you know, Steve. I know who you are, mate. That's it. It's qualified, just about done. We've got a few boys left out on track. Hopefully they'll be able to get some crazy times and push it up near the very edge. But it looks like his War Boys out there to set a time. Doesn't look like he has. There's a few boys that haven't set times yet. So it's going to be interesting to see how this grid's going to start up. Not a bad purple. I do like a purple race car, especially in that chrome look.
Oh man, that deep midnight purple, it's such an underrated color.
Here we come. Last few seconds as they're coming across. No improvements there at all. Looks like the grid's going to be as it is. We'll wait for it to finish and then we'll call them out. But Jesus, there's how many cars we got on here tonight? We've got two haven't set a time. We haven't had a time from Blake Urquhart and Blake Warboys. And including them two, we have 45 cars on the grid. So it's going to be mega.
Yeah, this has to be, in all my years of broadcasting, this is actually the biggest field that I have ever called. So this is cool.
It's pretty spectacular, mate. We've got a massive grid for this. We've got 50 cars registered. We cut it off. More people wanted to race. So the registration for Tuesday nights are done and dusted. And then we'll have about 38 for the Formula Superlights on Wednesday, and Thursday nights Toyota GR86 is sitting at about 38 as well. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is our final top 10. Leaderboard coming up. All the races gridding. With the way they finished, so James Scott got the fastest lap with an equal pace as Rian. So here we go, James Scott and Rian Leonard on the front row, getting ready and getting boogie with it. They'll probably be pushing each other all the way to the very edge. Jordan Mazzaroli with Ryan Mueller in the second row. Stevie Banks and Dylan Gray. Team owner Stevie Banks is. We've got William Morgan with Troy Dooley.
And
Billy
then
Mole,
we have
Jacob Lucas. Go for it, mate.
All right, then we have Troy Stone Street in the 044 and Ryan Nilsson in the 201 on row 6. Row 7 features the 350 of Jonathan Gallen and the 052 of Scott Weston. Andrew Cohen in the 991 and Jace Douglas in the 099. Daniel Clutterbuck in the 101 and Mitchell Noble 2. Rounding out the top 20 is Tim Mulford in the 85 and Peter Pavlovich in the 216.
Fair
in 21st.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say, can we speed it up in the background, Kobe, because we're going to run out of time. I'll just run it through from the STK side of it, just to keep it going. But if you can get it going a bit quicker there, Kobe, that'd be awesome. We've got Peter Pavlovich, Jacob Trainer, Christopher Blanchard, Dan Bartouche, Ray Oliver, Jack Alzi, Jordan Williams, Martin Lipsky, Jeff Arnold, Reg James, Travis Davis, Brett Taylor, Alan Mazzaroli, Marty Hughes, Craig Healy, and where'd you just beat me there? Craig Healy, Di Feldman, Leon Amos, Tommy DeWitt, Brad Mays, Lachlan Thomas, Rob Baxter, he's got Sir at the front of his, Johnny Van Ray, Wayne Edwards, Christopher Tomlin, Blake Warboys, and race control tonight, and Blake Urquhart, who hasn't done his qualifying. But that was a bit of a schmozzle by me. Sorry about that, guys. I was just realising that we were going to run out of grid time because the RC is giving their final bit of news here and there of what they're going to do and what they can't do. We're pretty strict on comms, so they're going to be rapping them on the knuckles for anything like that. So he's going to be very strict tonight, being that there is 45 on track.
So last time before the last time we can take a deep breath before all the chaos unleashes. Green means go. We're underway at Hockenheim. Great start from think your pole sitter or James Scott. So far, no mass chaos going into turn 1.
Taking it nice and clean. James Scott is taking a nice line with Rian Leonard following him quite closely. I got the back of the grid going, mate. Everything is very clean. Everyone is snaking it through quite quickly with no safety car calls yet at all.
Yeah, very impressive. Speaks to the skill set of these drivers. We can get it clean off of the grid with no calamities. Here we go down into the hairpin.
Big job there, nice and clean, nice and tight. Rian is already putting pressure in, having a look on the inside of the windows, taking him on the outside of the windows, making sure he's covering him right across. Ryan Mueller is really tight behind him. He is not giving him any room at all, as these boys are going to come through and just keep that tail to nose contact all the way through.
Down they go into one of the better passing opportunities on this track. One of my favorite corners too. The banking really makes it fun to get through this section.
Boys are going to keep fighting. Oh, someone is towed. Someone is all clear though. Not sure who it was. I think someone got their daughter woken up, I think. Which is usually what happens to me. Well, these three have already splitting up the field. So they're Ryan Mueller, James Scott, Leonard and Mueller have already pulled apart. They're going for like 2.4 seconds off the back of Banksy and Jordan Mazzaroli. Dylan Gray, Morgan, Lucas Dooley and Stone Street are doing a great job there, but they're already pacing it out. At this pace, these boys are going to be getting into some blue flag action by about lap 5 by the look of it.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, we have some sort of incident.
Whoop. Ooh, 778 leaving a closed pit lane. He's got himself a drive-through penalty.
Oh my goodness! What in the world?
Oh, looks like someone's missed their brake marker there. Who is that? Is that Stoney? Yeah, it looks like it could have been. He looks like he's missed his brake point, gone straight through the inside of that car. A little bit of damage, but they're both continuing by the look of it. Yeah, that is a nice bit of damage there. Yeah. So we've got a bit of action that's coming up. We're going to go through and just show you guys. James Scott is already having a great battle there with Leonard. But there's been some action in the background. A few people missing braking points and giving us a little bit of extra love and paint on the grounds.
See, looks like they're going down into Spitzke.
Oh, fully rotated. Is he in the way? He's got to hold his brakes. Oh, he's lucky. He's very lucky. One of the rules we've got in our series is you got to hold brakes. Make sure you avoid contact. But he was lucky enough that he could see because he was facing the wrong way. He could see the corner itself.
We got another car right behind.
Like here we go. I think that's Tomlin. Where's he got? Oh, he's got snaffled on the inside. Oh, wow. Looks like he... Okay, 201's got incident responsibility. He's going in for a drive-through penalty. Not quite sure who that is at this very moment, but whoever that is going for a bit of a cool down inside the pit lane. But the boys at the front are doing exceptionally well. Rian Leonard is 3/10 off the back of James Scott, so he is putting the pressure on in a big way. Mueller is sitting in 2.5 tenths to Banksy's about 5 seconds behind. So these boys are pulling out quite a gap at the moment at the front.
Yeah, they're almost in a different postal code at this point. You know, Mueller did well to hold on to the tail end of these two after lap 1, but they're really starting to set sail right now.
Yeah, doing a great job. Great job. On the bottom screen, you can see young Jason Douglas is racing now for Murray Performance. Murray Performance is owned by Jet Murray, who is making his debut at the V8 Supercars series over last weekend and raced in the Chowder 86s and got a third place. Got his first podium in the first round. Spectacular work. And he wears the SRW logo on the back bumpers.
You'll love to see it.
Yeah, real world racing, and it's lovely to see. Leonage is having a bit of a go there, trying to take a bit of a wider angle, get the car rotating a bit earlier. Couldn't quite get it out of the corner, but he still put the pressure on. Look at that. Oh, we got the rotating the back there.
Oh, no! Oh, no! And he clipped! Oh!
Hold your brakes. Two teammates.
Oh, my goodness! It's teammates! Oh!
I'm not sure if they touched each other or not, but they definitely ended up facing each other for a bit of a front bumper kiss.
Yeah, they touched each other at the end. I don't know if they touched each other in the beginning. Nope.
Oh, no! Oh,
And
not sure what happened.
Yeah.
There's oh no. There's going to be a bit of repercussion after this as well, because one of the Murray Murray Performance cars was making his way back on the track slowly, but he's caused another car to rotate, so I'm not sure what quite happened there, but I'm sure we'll hear from race control very soon. There's a few boys that I'm looking at the moment that are struggling out there at the moment. It's looks like Blake Warboys is starting from the back. I think he had some kiddie issues. He's got a newborn, but he's fighting his way through the pack at the moment, but also his teammate, Billy Mole, who didn't have a great start tonight, or great qualifying either, and he's got to work his way up. He's usually up there in the pace around 5th and 6th, so he's going to be kicking himself a bit for the way this race is going so far.
Yeah, but so far a fantastic trip up through the field for Warboys.
Look at this. He's going for it nice and smooth. He's an absolute weapon, Warboys. He's one of those drivers who he's good at fuel saving, good racecraft. He's just an absolute weapon. He'll work his way up towards the front of the pack. Look, we're into the first 10 minutes of the race, so we're a fair bit away before the first pit. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Trying to take a dive across the inside. He's made it clean.
Yeah, after some of the moments we've seen down there in Spitzka, was a very nice pass. Nicer than, like I said, a few of the other things we've seen down there so far. We see already one car with the nose kind of center punched in. That's gonna... Oh dear.
Yeah, there's a few of them going around that same corner over there. It must be a bit of a car coming out of balance as they come right through. It's a bit hard to tell from the distance, but it's just a bit of the pedal to the metal, a bit too quick by the look of it. Yeah.
Oh no.
235 has got another one. What's he done?
Yeah, hairpin
is a tough one, because you're carrying a lot of pace all the way up to that hairpin, and you've got to try to rotate it and get around into the inside and get out of there quickly as well, so you can get that straight going. Looks like
and hairpins and oh no! Oh, well,
nice little move on the inside. Under brakes, he's got the inside line. Is he going to be able to hold him wide? He's done extremely well. Great move there. Great move. Oh, it's not over. They're still going a lot side by side. He's going to take the inside line on that corner. Will he get enough overlap? They're going to take it into the brake zone. Is he going to come across to the far left? This is going to be the big telltale as they come to the very end of this corner. They're going to be able to get in the right. He's got the move. He's got the pass. Is he going to be able to hold the pace as he comes out the corner? He's got the title line coming in. He's got the overlap, but will he underlap himself? No, great bit of work there.
Yeah, it was a great move. I was a bit worried for him because you saw him kind of nail the sausage curb on the inside right there, and it definitely cost him some momentum. But he was able to do a masterful job of just kind of mitigating the damage and being able to just send it down into the braking zone and pull off the move.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. These guys are just in their own world at the moment tonight. They've just taken off like crazy. They're like 6 seconds up the road. What a battle.
And they've haven't even moved from this state at all. They've stayed this exact gap all race long. I think
it's something like 3/10 between them. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You can't tell if this is the current lap, if it's lap 1. Nothing has changed, and you're just wondering is Leonage just kind of holding back, just riding? Is he full push? Just wondering, when is he gonna make that move?
He's a very smart driver. He'll be watching every corner. He'll be watching every movement. He'll be in the corners. He probably won't go for a while. I'd say you just sit behind him for a while, just fuel saving and taking it easy. Or not that it's taking it easy. These guys race it at 100% of the time. Looks like car 32 is retiring. Martin Lipsky's retiring. He must have had too much damage.
Yeah, that
tagged in the back there. I was just seeing Warboys coming through the pack. He got hit in the bum by one Wayne Edwards. Just a little bit of a tap. Nothing enough to rotate him around though. Look at this, two tenths at the top of the screen. These boys are nuts. The way they can drive these cars with the anticipation of braking points and acceleration points, it's unbelievable.
And what I find amazing is the fact that we see a lovely move. Yeah, see the 10 car, that was the car I mentioned with that nose damage. That's gonna cost them a lot of time down the Parabolica.
Yeah.
And he loops it!
He is looped it. That is a former teammate of mine, Mitchy Noble, by the look of it. Has he still got it? He's got it. He saved it. Well done, Mitchy. So he's driving now for the Apex lads.
That was an incredible save. When we turned away, I could read the whole side of the car from where we were. He was perpendicular with the way the track wasn't facing, and the fact that he held on to it, that is magnificent.
Bit of skill there shown by young Mitchy Noble. On his dashboard of his former Superlights, he's got Mitch doing Mitch things. So he got christened with that by a former broadcaster, and he thought, yeah, I want to have that on my car.
That's epic as we see side by side through Spritzker. Oh no, that's a blink. Oh no! Oh boy.
Well, he's called that in. 777. He's called
when you see 3 wide going through there, it's the anxiety ratchets up, but they made it through.
He definitely made it through, and he made it through safely. That's an interesting livery there. Who's that? 777. That's Travis Daly. That looks like he's ripped off some Mexican restaurant like Guzman and Gomez.
I wonder if they have good tortillas.
Hey, Guzman Gomez is not too bad here in Australia. I don't mind them at all. We wouldn't mind you as a sponsor if you're ever listening.
Hint, nudge.
We're coming up to, what are we at? The 15-minute mark. So we've probably got another 10 to 15 minutes for a pit stop. Depending on how these boys are pushing. I'm not sure if it's going to be a 1-stop or a 2, but having a look at this.
No!
That looks like Mitchy's gone into the wall. I was about to go.
Yeah, he didn't save it that time.
He has cooked that car. I don't know if he's going to make it round. You better get off the racing line of that much damage. 787, I think it is. has got himself a drive-through. Yep, Blakey's got himself a drive-through. I'm not sure what it was for. I couldn't quite hear it. So Blakey Urquhart's got himself a drive-through. He's usually at the pointy end of the Pro-Am, so doing quite well. Danny Bartouche is sitting in 25th place. So we've got a lot of these boys that have been showing some excellent pace when we had the two splits are doing extremely well. Ace Douglas is having a bit of an off night. He's sitting there in... where is he? He's gone off my screen. Oh, no, that's why. He's gone off. He's gone wide, poor bugger.
Boy, going wide, that's an understatement right there. He almost ended up in Belgium.
JT will have to pull the wallet out for those repairs. Yeah, it's not my car to repair anymore. Mitch doesn't drive for me anymore. Sarah K, I'm a Sombrero chick, can't go back to Guzman and Gomez after that. I haven't had sombreros before, but I have seen them around. I can see that there's more and more of them popping up everywhere. These two boys at the front, Leonage and James Scott, are really setting it alight. Warboys is making his way up the field, but not as fast as he'd like it.
Yeah, that split screen that we saw, they were having a great battle themselves. Like, you saw them side by side through the Mercedes complex. Like, look at that corner. It's not always the easiest corner to go side by side in. It's one of the narrowest parts of the track. So,
yeah,
see them go side by side and no contact at all. That's some phenomenal racing. There's some sneaky, like I said earlier, there's some sneaky difficult sections of this track. Like, it's not, you take a look at the track map and it doesn't seem all that bad, but it just like the OG original Hockenheim from back in the old days of F1, the full romp through the forest. It looks simple. It absolutely isn't. And you know, the Mercedes complex, that turn 8 section, the hairpin down at Specker, just difficult corners to deal with. And all right, we got one car heading down pit road.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh.
Well, Chase Douglas got himself a drive-through, so 099's got a drive-through. Yeah, you're spot on. This track's got some really good nuances. There's some corners there where you've really got to hug the apex, because there's a nice little dip in camber where you can hug them into as you're coming into the stadium section before you get to the final double right-hander. But yeah, that was a drive-through there by one of the lads. I think that was Morgan. So there. God, it's hard to keep track of these boys. Blake Warboys is up 31 places. Up
wow.
13th. He is having a great romp through there. That is
wow.
Yeah, that is crazy. He's got himself a bit of clean air at the moment, so he's catching up slowly to Will Morgan. But I'll tell you what, the pace that he has is ridiculous.
Yeah, if there's anyone in this race doing the safety car dance, it's him. Because I think it's safe to say that if he was able to put in a time and get himself up at least in the top 5, I think our little 2-car tango up in first and second would probably be a 3-car battle.
Oh, definitely, 100%. Blake is usually up the pointy end fighting with these boys heavily. He is. The front end took off on him a bit then. He is the reigning Sunday pro champion as well. So he's actually done an epic fight. He's won the Sunday, the 2 Tuesdays, and the Sunday again. So he's up for a mega pace. He did say he wasn't going to drive the V8s this season, and he wasn't going to drive them, but he's back again for some more.
The roar of the V8 was too enticing to stay away from.
Yeah, look, it's a lot of people were expecting a lot more out of the Gen 3 V8. They thought it was going to be a lot more fun, but it's proven to be quite a tricky car. And the way to balance it and do all the setups has been quite hard for a lot of people. But then the GT3s have come out with a really good time model, so people are liking that as well. So we'll see what happens. The V8 is always going to be very strong in Australia, but look out for our Sunday GT3s in the coming weeks.
Boy, howdy! As someone who deals heavily in NASCAR and the next gen, those are complaints and issues that I am very familiar with. We're not so different, you and I. Oh, that's not good. You can't park there, mate.
Yeah, that looks like good old Healy. Oh, he's stuck in a really bad spot too, man, because the people are going to try to cut inside line there. So it's going to be a tough one for him.
Yeah, he just has to let the whole field go by.
What's he done? He's missed his break point, and he's just got up the rear end.
I don't know. I think you might have got some help on that. I think the Red Bull looking car behind him, it's gonna got a little bit.
Oh yeah, a little bit of love there. Yep.
Yeah, and forgive me, folks watching at home. It's gonna take me a minute to put the names with the cars. So
look, it's gonna take a while. I'm getting used to the different format myself because I've usually got different timing things that I look at for different things that are going on. But look, it's round one. We're testing things out and we're loving it. It's just good to be back with the V8s and season 3 and round 1.
Yeah, another tough breaking zone. Uh-oh, and we have more issues.
Yep. Here we go. He's got the inside line. He's lost it completely. Missed the breaking point. Lucky he pulled out of it because it could have got a little bit messy there, but he's done well.
Yeah,
Mr. Price. Evening, Mr. Price. Hope your health's doing well, mate.
This is fantastic. Heads up driving. He's just went, nope. Nope,
I'm not going to make it. Let's avoid contact and off we go. Smart move. Smart driving. Live to fight another day, as they say.
You can imagine many words that cannot be repeated on the broadcast were going through his mind at that particular instance. So we see,
where are we at now? We are at the 25-minute mark. We've gone through 25 minutes. We've got 35 left. So the pits are starting. Here we go. We are seeing a few boys go through the pits as we speak. They're all lining up, coming through at the same time. Oh, we did. No, it looks like we must have missed James Scott going in the pits at some point.
Yep, looks like we did.
Yeah, because he's now 20 seconds behind Rehan Leonage. And car number 22's just called something out to race control.
Well, let's see what Leonage has now that he's got the clean air. Can he put some heaters down and try to get the overcut working? Oh, he's not going to get it working doing that.
Oh,
you can tell he's pushing on this outlap. Is a blinker. Oh boy.
Yeah, there's a bit of internet going on now. I can hear the boys in the background chatting about it. James Scott, he's got there. Let's see where War Boys is at the moment.
Here he is, 79 on pit lane.
There you go. Is that Leonage in? That is Leonage in.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got on the bottom screen, we have got James Scott coming through the back end of the stadium. Let's see how he comes through. Will he make it enough pace to get out there in front of Leonage, or will Leonage catch him? They were only 3/10 apart when they went in, so they were spectacularly close. Leonage went for a few more laps extra. Here he comes. He's got the last corner. James Scott is coming down.
And there he goes. Wow. That is
a fantastic. Wow. He has done an exceptional job there. That outlap of his and the pace he picked up, it's cost Leonage a fair bit of time there. Wow, 3 seconds quicker in the pit box, and Leonage is, I'm not sure how many tenths he is behind now, but that was a big gamble, and that was at the 25-minute mark. The question is, are we going to see another pit stop before the end? Are we going to see some massive fuel saving now? Look at the gap between them. Is that the gap between them now?
Yeah, it looks like it. And, you know, it makes you wonder what happened on the outlap for Leonage, too, because we saw him have that massive wiggle coming into the stadium section. Was that the only issue he had? With this big a time loss, it makes me question and think he might have had at least another bit of trouble to lose him that much time.
Yeah, it makes sense because the pace on Leonage is ridiculous. That's cost him 5 seconds. He lost 3 on the jacks in the pit, 3 seconds on there, but he's lost a further 3 seconds as well. Oh, look at this! How close are these boys rubbing like crazy?
There's a car. Oh no!
That's not War Boys, is it?
I couldn't tell. It was it might have been one of his teammates. It was a similar paint to him.
Look at this. Side by side as they're coming into the right-hander. Is he going to be able to hold him out wide? Is he going to keep enough momentum as he comes through? Still side by side. There's not really much giving it.
No,
He's
but
got him. Oh, he's just got him. Just clipped the nose hairs out. Oof. Tell you what, some close racing from these guys everywhere across the field. The front and the back, the way they're going. Can we see the gaps between each car there, Kobe?
Oh no! Ooh, that was a bit of a hip check.
Look at that. 5/10. Mueller is in 30, 16 seconds back. And then you've got 17 further for Dylan Gray. Dylan Gray's had not a bad night. Fourth on the trot, doing extremely well. Oh, tucked into the pits. Jordan Mazzaroli, a consistent driver, he's doing good too. He's got himself in a good spot. Tell you what, there's a few boys out there that have done extremely well, that have following up some form where they finished off last season, you know. Stone Street, Banksy Gallen. Johnny Gallen is out of an absolute cracker tonight, sitting up in 9th place, doing extremely well. Oh, a little bit of door-to-door, 2x2.
I didn't know any better. I swear this was a pace lap.
Nice work, nice work. Under brakes. He's got a bit of blue flags there in front of him now. Oh, no, I thought that was James Scott in the back.
Oh, no!
Oh! Little bit of rear end going there. Just testing the waters. Is he going to be able to dive it down the inside? He's taking the inside line. Pace is ridiculous between... Oh, his rear end's letting him down. He's going to have a go.
Shipping it. Nope. Not quite, but he wanted to. Yeah, you saw that little bit of step out, exit the hairpin, and it almost cost him the spot he worked hard to get.
Yeah. 22, Lachlan Thomas has got himself a drive-through penalty. Tell you what, Blake Warboys is still on the march. He is doing extremely well here. Got himself up to... Where is he on my timing tower? 11th. He's gone up to the 11th. Oh, that's my thing. My SD case backend's doing a bit of crazy stuff at the moment. It's doing a bit of a dance for me. That's what it's doing.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh.
3 wide. Oh. The guy on the far left pulled out just in time because he... Oh, look at that little duck out.
I don't know if it was by choice. You saw the rear of that car wiggle like he got the marbles.
He's definitely got the balls. Look at them go side by side here. They're not letting up either of them go. These guys are a little bit of extra love. Oh, nice and firm. I don't mind a bit of paint swapping, but they've got to be careful as well. They don't want to finish both in the fences. He's trying to push him out wide a little bit so I get a bit of entry, but it's not quite working for him. Here he goes. Is he going to get an over or under? He's not. That was a great little bit of moving over the last few corners. It's not over, though. It's not over at all.
Yeah, we might be side by side through Mercedes once again. Oh.
Look at that. There is no letting up. That is some great work there. Oh, one of the Pelicans is getting in there, and he's got in underneath him. Is he going to be able to sneak a spot as well? He's doing the old Van Stappen sneaking.
I was trying to pull the crossover. Nope, tucks back in line. Oh, what a send! Braking. Wow, and they're still side by side. Oh! Big wiggle. He held on to it, but he's going to lose that spot.
I'm just trying to work out who car 63 is. He's just requested a tow.
It's Warboys!
He did not sound good. Something must have happened.
Was that him? That one car parked on the inside of the Parabolica?
I'm not sure. It was. I know he had a couple of cars in front of him at one point, and he was working his way through. I didn't hear him call an incident.
Oh!
He's blown the engine. He's come down too many gears, I think. He's just snapped it, and it's just gone boom. Oh no, he will be gutted. He was doing sensational work. He got himself up into 11th place starting from the back of the grid. What a mammoth effort. That is about 30 cars he had passed.
Oh my god.
34 to be exact to get to 11th place and then to have it stall there, especially with another pit coming. Did he pit, Kobe?
That is one of the most heartbreaking money shifts you'll ever see.
Bit of a change at the front end. We've got a few boys there that have got themselves up the pointy end that aren't. Oh no, Morgan's doing too well, not too bad as well. So we've got ladies and gentlemen, we've got James Scott, who is going round track in front of Ryan Leonards. Leonards came out of the pits with 6 seconds behind. He's now got that down to 4.5. So he's on a bit of a march. He's working his way through and trying to catch James Scott. James Scott has had a bit of blue flag traffic in front of him, and he still has a couple in front of him coming up now. So maybe that's a cause of some of the slower pace, or maybe he's doing a bit of fuel saving. We've got Ryan Mueller in 19 seconds behind. These guys are crazy fast tonight. Dylan Gray has got himself behind there. Jordan Mazzaroli, Stone Street, Dooley, Banks, Gallen and Morgan. This is your top 10. And the boys all over, up and down the grid are still fighting as close as possible. Warboys, unfortunately, is out. Mulford is out. Lipsky is out. Urquhart, Baxter are lapped cars at the moment down the back end of the grid. But Billy Mole has worked his way up too, so he's had a bit of a turnaround in form over the last 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, and as you said, that gap to the lead continues to fall.
He's definitely putting the pressure on. I don't know if you'll be able to catch him in time. We've got 25 minutes left, so they're lapping like crazy at the moment. The what's our lap difference in pace between James Scott and Ryan Leonards?
Wow, look at all the gravel. Someone had a major off.
Did you see the dip? Did you see the dip in height from his suspension setup under brakes when he's coming through, how much he's got to dip it down. Watch when he's on the rise. The car goes as he comes out. It'll lift obviously a little bit. He'll try to balance it out with the brake pedal. But look at the height there at the moment. And then from the front, when you see him dip into the corner, watch how much difference there is. Look at it. It's barely off the ground.
I know, it's absolutely wild to see. And,
Watch it now. This is a good angle. Look at that. See how much it's dropping? God, if it was like... and look at the marbles. That would have been tough out there as well while under brakes. Absolute master. Young Leonage has got that down to 3.5 seconds. He made a full second in his last 2 laps, so he is on a rampage. These blue flags are really helping him out. It's getting in the way of what James Scott can do.
Yeah, look at that hornet's nest that the race leader is in. Like, look at all that. That is a nightmare for James Scott. But then again, he is going to be able to wake up from this nightmare here pretty quick, and it's going to be Leonage's turn to deal with the horrors.
Also, James, sorry mate to interrupt you. James Scott is on the blower at the moment, asking for drivers to get out of the way. He's had one there that's gone in his way, and not a blame blue flags. Yeah. So he's not happy. It's costing him time. That last one cost him a full second. So he is getting a massive slowdown by these guys. And you can just see after this little pack here, there's Leonage in the background, 2.6 seconds away. So those 4 cars that he was trying to pass there by James Scott has put him in a whole world of trouble because Leonage is on the rampage. He is hunting him down, mate.
Yeah, but just as quick as this gap can fall, it could easily be built back up because he's going to have to deal with this too. And they're racing hard too. So this is, for all that Scott had to deal with, the turnabout might just be what helps him as Leonage tries to set it. Yep, that's going to cost him some time.
Yep, it did. It cost him 4/10 by the look of it. But he's got to get on the inside. There's a blue flag there. He's got to get in there clean. He's got not a bad spot too. Now this car's got to make sure he doesn't get in the way. He's got to be able to get ahead of these 2 boys in these next 2 corners because once he gets back to the stadium section, it's going to be very, very hard. This car needs to stay out wide. Let Leonage through. Leonage makes it nice and clean. Gets the pedal down real quick.
Absolutely fair play, and that's massive for Leonage. Now he only has 1 car in between him and the race lead.
Well done, very well. Looks like there'll be a fight to the very end. Viewers out there, if there's someone out there that you want to see, let us know. We're always up for sharing the love in the field. And also, while we're out there, a big, massive thanks to Warren and Brown Tools for being our all-round amazing sponsors that have been back behind us from day dot. They have been supporting us through thick and thin all the way through, and now covering the V8 series and the GR86s. A big thanks to Shunts Scenery, our lead race controller, looks after. That's his company. He looks after us. mozaracing, who has come on board massively for our Formula Super Lights series. PPD, Phoenix Driver Development. If you need some driver in training and you want to get your boys faster, these guys are amazing. They have helped. I've seen them get 2 to 3 tenths out of guys faster just in a matter of a couple of laps. So they're spectacular. Get on board and give them a yell. And never forget Grim Industries, the home of the V8 coffee table. Their guys are on Paramount TV. If you've ever watched Top Gear, the Australian version of it, they've got the big V8 sitting in the middle of the room while they're doing interviews. You can see them with all the stuff that we share as well. Guys are absolute legends and supported us for a long, long time.
Oh man, look at all this. Oh no!
No!
Oh, what a save.
That could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. There was only 1 car in that damage squad. That was Mitchy Noble in car 10 and lost a couple of spots. But tell you what, these boys are not giving anything up.
No, these boys are throwing haymakers at each other.
Yes,
Big
new daddy for Blakey Urquhart. Congratulations, mate. Another one to add to the family. Oh, even in the back end, they're having a bit of fun. Troy Dooley lost a place to Stevie Banks, who's coming through the pack as well on the second screen. But not sure who these guys are at the moment in front of me. Bit hard to tell. But tell you what, they're putting on the show for everyone to see.
Absolutely. This is fantastic to watch.
With a late break on the inside corner, he's going to be able to hold it out. I don't think he's even going to make the first move go because he was way unstable. He was just coming in. The rear end was shaking everywhere. Oh, he's rotated it into the... Oh, he's just missed the wall. He's just missed it. Oh, look at that bumper come off. It's... IRacing decided they're going to fix it for him. Look at that Mitchie Noble there on the inside. Was there a bit of contact as they came through? No. Oh, he's just lost it on his own. Oh, that was a bit weird the way that went. Looked like maybe there was some hardware failure maybe even there.
Yeah, and it's a shame that it gave him that damage. It wasn't that hard of a hit, but as you see, the bumper is falling off, then getting back on, and then falling off, and oh look, it fell off. Oh look, it fell off for good. It reminds me of a different series I broadcast where for like half the race, one guy's hood kept coming off and then going back on and falling off and going back on. So we just called it every time, and it would happen every time we cut to him. So we just called it the Ryan Guy hood cam after a while.
Yeah. Jack Aisley's got himself a drive-through penalty for his contact on Mitchie Noble that few corners ago that we saw. So that inside line contact that he gave him is giving him a drive-through. Tell you what, though, Leonage has done the job. He is right up there. Well, actually, hang on. Oh, James Scott's got his second pit just then. I was going to say, has he missed his... No, he hasn't missed his spot. He is bottom screen. We've got Leonage coming through. So this is going to be a telltale point. We have got 7 minutes left. The second pit stops have come through. And let's see where Leonage comes through. Leonage had it back to just over a second. So the chase was on. He's coming out.
And he's going to need a much better in-lap than what we saw last time. Otherwise, he might have to make all that back up again.
Yeah. All depends on how Leonage is going to take that next few corners. But he's got a bit of back traffic as well at the moment. He's sitting in behind Brett Taylor at the moment, and he's got that car moving. Can he get around him and clean? He is taking the inside line, taking a bit of a... Oh, nice work. Trumpy, welcome back to Season 3. Trumpy, who's that? I'm not sure who he was talking to.
And I think that's what kind of brought on Scott pitting right now. Like, he saw all this extra traffic and thought...
There he is.
Yep. All right, let's see.
He's in. I'll put the put the camera on Leonage for the pits, and let's see how James Scott comes round. See who's got what. There's James Scott. Leonage is still in the pits in the bottom screen. As he's coming around. Oh, Leonage is off the jacks. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close as he's coming around the corner. Has he got him?
He's ahead.
Got him.
He's ahead.
He's done well.
Oh, wow.
That did real well. That's about 2 seconds in that. Great work. Look at that. 1.2. That is amazing. Great stuff. 13.8 on the stands by James Scott, 19. So that time that James Scott had in the front of the race was made up by Leonage at this end of it. So bit of a swap. It's interesting to see how it works.
Yeah, so the only thing that I can figure then is that maybe Leonage took on more fuel in that first stop and Scott didn't. So now
Yeah.
in the second stop it got flipped, and that's why we saw such a huge gap after the first pit stop, and that's why Leonage is now leading after this final pit stop. Man, so that traffic that Scott caught really hurt him, and oh no!
Ooh.
Oh!
Where's he going? Where's he going? Did he hold his brakes? Oh,
Eventually.
he's got to get out of the way, man. Get out of the way. Was that contact?
That was contact. That's gonna flip the race on its head. That, I imagine, a drive-through is coming for that. Yep.
Oh. Did he?
Well,
I couldn't see from that angle. Did he hit him then, or was he already rotating?
I don't know. When we were on his onboard, it looked for sure that he made contact.
Here we go. Here's the rear view. Oh, he's gonna be gutted. That's definitely gonna be a drive-through, I reckon. That'll be James Scott's race, man. He's gonna have to work so hard on it. So give you a bit of a heads up. James Scott was leading the championship for Sundays, and then he had a massive sprained ankle. I can't remember if he broke it or it was just sprained, but he had missed 2 races, and it cost him a mega amount of points. So it was unfortunate for him. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Dodds, how you doing? Yeah, massive overcut. Stevie 130 talking about JP no more. No, JP's still around. He just can't commentate at the moment. His life schedules are a bit too busy at the moment. So it is what it is. Has Ryan Mueller pit stop? I think you're saying. I don't think he's done his second pit stop just yet. Lee? Has Mueller done his second pit stop there, Kobe? I don't think he has, because that second batch hasn't pitted just yet, by the look of it. But I've heard nothing about that incident with James Scott just then. Oh, here we go. Oh, 07 is requesting a tow. Don't know where he is, because that would be interesting to see that safety car this late in the race, which we did. I did expect to see a safety car, but we haven't seen one tonight. 078.
Oh no!
He's lost the front end and gone straight into the wall.
This has been a nightmare night for this team.
Yeah. Crazy, yeah. That's Mitchie Noble had that earlier. So what's he done? He's lost. Oh, he's just straight in the wall. He's just missed his first section. And whooshka. There you go. Parts everywhere.
She's dead, Jim.
Yep. We are down to the last 10 minutes, viewers. So we've still got some epic battles to come. Some massive stuff that's going to happen in the next few minutes. The show's going to unfold. We are battling for a couple of positions everywhere. I can't really tell you who's leading AMs and who's leading pros at the moment. We're at the end of the race. We'll interview the top 3 in the race grid, because we'll get the pro-am sorted for next week, just so race control knows. But that's been an epic battle all the way through the grid, man. It's been sensational.
Yeah, this race has not been short of action. We've been seeing some crazy battle or jaw-dropping moment all race long.
Yeah, Steph Piccoli, her teammates are dropping like flies. Another Apex car, another one. It's dust. Sorry, Steph. It's gone.
Never going to financially recover from that.
No. I'm just going to head to the second camera with Di Feldman, the legendary female driver, who... Steph, remind me, where did Di finish last season? I think she finished runner-up in the AMS for the rookies, actually, I think it was. But She has shown some incredible pace of late, improving like you would not believe. As is a lot of the other drivers that we've got out in the grids tonight. They're doing some spectacular pace out there. Mover for the night. Looks like it's Johnny Van Ray. He's up 11 places into 30th. No, 13 places. Liam Amos, 14 places up. Ray Oliver up 14 now. He's just passed Ryan Nielsen. Oh, and Travis Daly, 20 places as my SDK finally sets itself down.
Oh, here we go.
Working hard.
Oh.
He's working very hard. That's him.
Oh, no! Oh, and they both overcooked it.
Yeah. Yes, thank you for that, Steph. I thought you'd remember. She finished 2 in the rookies. The rookies. Because we had rookies, AMs, Pro and Pro-Ams last season on a Tuesday night. Doing extremely well.
Oh, it's a big wiggle.
Ooh, how's this one for you, lads? James Scott has just got... he is not getting a drive-through. That was netcode. So there was no official contact. It was netcode. That's how close it was. I guess we couldn't see it from where we were, but lucky there for James Scott, because that was so close, so close. So the battle is still on. We've still got our leaders out there doing an extremely good job. We've got Leonard. Oh, was that Leonard's just tucking through there?
Yeah, that got a little hairy.
Leonage is just going past some back markers there, and it looked really scary. And he's got himself 2.8 seconds ahead of James Scott and Ryan Mueller. Dylan Gray and Jordan Mazzaroli are sitting behind them, 28 seconds behind. Looks like that it's going to be down to, I'm going to go to the second screen, Ryan Mueller and Dylan Gray. So they've got their little battle coming across, and Dylan Gray is only a couple of tenths behind him. He's doing his little bit of work to catch up. You can see him in the bottom screen. That's your third, second, and fourth. They're still fighting for positions, and they've got about 5 minutes left.
I'd say around that. Oof. Oh man. Scott is wheeling the heck out of this Camaro.
Doing really well. Really well. He's an absolute weapon. I love the close battles. You're going to see this season, viewers, the close battles between Ryan Mueller and Leonard and James Scott and Blake Warboys are going to be spectacular. Some of the best driving I've seen anywhere on iRacing. Is just spectacular when they get into each other. Joy Gallen doing great, 350. He's having a cracking race tonight, a really good race. Where is he at the moment? He is in 6th place. So he's having a cracker there, Mr. Gallen. He's continuing form that he had at the end of last season. So it's good to see him continue that. We've got 5 minutes left, viewers. Leonard is leading the way by 3.4 seconds. First and second are still finding it out there. Ryan Mueller and Dylan Gray and Jordan Mazzaroli. Still a tough one as inside the third and final position on the podium as Ryan Leonard makes his way around the blue flags. And here comes James Scott hunting him down. 3.7 seconds with 5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, and once again, lap traffic did not do Scott any favors. He lost, again, a pretty good amount of time through that.
Yeah, it's a tough one. This is
oh,
who was that?
Oh wow.
Where's he ended up?
He sent it so hard his internet cut out.
Wow. That was wow. He was nearly into the quarry by the look of it.
Yeah, you know how I said that one moment earlier sent that car into Belgium? I think he ended up in Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan? or all the way up to the old Berlin Wall.
Either way, he was well away from that apex.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And this battle continues.
Yeah, Johnny Gallin's struggling out there. Look at all the marbles out there. He's come back on. He's made it safely at least. But there's a couple of cars blinking at the moment. Oh, Gallin's struggling. I think he might have cooked his tyres. He's lost a fair bit out there. He's just slid off track again.
Yeah, at the rate he's going, it makes you wonder if all the marbles were just from his car.
Yeah, well, here is the moment. He's got Travis Daly and Peter Pav, his teammate, behind him, putting the pressure on. Maybe he can stabilise where he's at. At the moment, he is in the quality position, inside route. Nice move there. Nice move. Great bit of work there by these boys. I don't mind this track at all, actually. There's some really challenging corners and some corners where you can make some really good moves. If you're up inside the driver, getting really close, you need to be really close for some of these corners because there's not much in it. Look at that rear end jiggling away. He's already lost. Look at that. Straight away, a little bit too much on the foot. Coming out of the corner and lost all that pace. Trying to get it back through the open corner. Now, if he can stay inside, on the inside of this apex, there's a little bit of a camber right there, and you can ride that through. That's what he's got the perfect spot. He's done really well to maintain pace. If you go out wide, it dips out to the outside and it throws you out. But done really well across there. Keeping the pressure on his rear end. His tyres look like they're a bit hot. He's getting a little bit of squirming out there. And his internet is not helping him either.
Speaking of squirming about, one was super squirrely when we cut to him.
Leonage has got the back markers now as well. So this could be helping James Scott. Even though James Scott has got two cars between them at the moment. But this is going to be a telling sign. We've got 2 minutes left. Can James Scott push his way through these back markers and put some pressure on? Leonage has got them right in front of him as well. Leonage is being slowed down a hell of a lot at the moment. But not as bad as what James Scott needs to overcome.
Yeah, there's 2 laps to go, and 2 laps might as well be an eternity around here. Anything can still happen.
Yeah, 100%. We've seen it happen. We've seen people run out of fuel in the last lap. We've seen people run out of fuel coming up to the straight at the end of the last season. So they've seen some spectacular things happen. And we've also seen blue flags cars crash in front of the leaders. That's changed results as well. Stephanie Piccoli, after racing with Jono, he'd be hard on himself. He was pushing hard. Yeah, 100% pushing hard. Tyres and the flu. Oh, no. Rotten month for him. Where are we at? We are at 1 minute to go. Leonage is coming around. Where are we? We are at... where are we? I can't see it. Oh, okay, we're at the back section. You can just see James Scott passing the last of the blue flags. He's going to run out of time. Oh, we got a car that died. 250, I think he said. But we won't worry about that for now, because here goes James Scott. He's passed the last car that he needs to. Now it's just him and Ryan Leonage. It's 33 seconds left. Will we get the white flag as he passes the start-finish here? Here we go. He's coming through. We got white flag. I can't see Barney. Barney's on a holiday. Where is he with his white flag? No,
So far,
did not
timing
see
is.
it. Is this the final lap? Here we go.
Yep.
Ooh, a little bit
wow.
scary underneath him. That was so close. We've got the second camera on James Scott as he coming through the field there as well. The battle between... Oh! No, that can't be right. Is that Will... No, SDK's doing some weird things. It's telling me now that Banksy Stone Street's in third place, but I don't think that's right. But it would be amazing if it was. Let me just flick it back. No, it's not. Ryan Mueller is the one that it's in third place at the moment. So great work there. Be careful there, Leonage. Be careful. We don't want to see... Oof. We don't want to see someone getting taken out in the last few corners. James Scott is working his fray. What a different pit strategy he's done, huh? There was a 2-second, 3-second deficit the other way as we're coming through, and then there's a 2-second deficit going the other way, and Leonage has taken the bull by the bit and just gone for it.
To think they were nose to tail the entire race before all that.
Yep. They're only about an apex apart at the moment. You can just see them coming through. He's coming for the double right-hander. This is it. This is round 1 of season 3 of the Warren Brown Supercar Championship. Here comes Leonage coming through as the round 1 winner, followed by James Scott and Ryan Mueller in third place. Dylan Gray in 4th. Jordan Mazzaroli in 5th. Stone Street in 6th. Banksy in 7th. Mole 8th. Morgan 9th. And your top 10 is rounded out by Troy Dooley. Whew. Great bit of fun there. Some great driving. How much its pit stop can change a race is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I always love about pit strategy and strategy races is that, you know, it's not always pure pace that wins a race. You have to be fast both on the track and in your thinking. And Leonage, he was just quickest both on the track and with his thinking on the pit strategy.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Great strategy. That was the key tonight because there wasn't much difference in pace between the boys. They were the Hunter was the one that had the pace, and the leader was the one just stability and going for it. But yeah, pit strategy did it. It did an amazing job. But not only for that, it's just for the rest of the grid as well. The driving tonight has been sensational. Well, viewers, I hope you enjoyed it. As much as we did. We're still getting to know the new system and everything like that, but a lot of fun to be had for this season. If Race Control can send us the top 3 finishers for tonight, we will have a chat to them in the room and put them in the green room for us. And here we've got the final results for us. Number 79, Ryan Leonage, the winner, taking it out by 3.5 seconds to James Scott. And third place, 5.53, Ryan Mueller. Excellent form from Ryan coming through from last season, followed by 4th place, 52, Dylan Gray. Great little bit of effort. Dylan is continuing his form as well. Jordan Mazzaroli's returned to the grid for the V8s in 5th place, and Stoney has done a sensational job in 6th place for the WKMP boys. Stevie Banks, the owner of the Pacific Esports team, doing a sensational job in 7th. Billy Mole in 12th. William Morgan from 210 in 9th place, and 333. Troy Dooley rounds out your top 10. Sensational effort all round, guys.
And
all
on
right, we've just flick through the rest of it. We can let the viewers know where everyone's finished and see where they are. Jace Douglas in 21st place. That's a bit of a disappointment for tonight for Jace. Di Feldman done a great job in 5th, 25th. Craig Healy, Marty Hughes, Jack Owsley in 30th. And we've had a couple of non-finishers. Wayne Edwards, 31st. 32nd, Travis Daly. Chris Tomlin in 33rd place. Brett Taylor, 34th. Bit of drop in form there by Brett. 35th place is John Van Ray. Blake Urquhart's had a tough night tonight at 36th. Alan Mazzaroli in 37th. Bradley Mays, 38th. Robert Baxter in 39th, Formula RC. And Jonathan Gallen, who started off in his 11th place to get all the way down there. A bit unfortunate there for Gallen. Jeff Arnold in 41st. Dan Bartouche had a bit of an off night there in 42nd. And unfortunately for Blake Warboys, down to 43rd place after a sensational comeback all the way to 10th place. Finished behind him is Martin Lipsky, Tim Mulford, and the rest of the boys out there is Tyson, our race controller, Mark Cochran, our second in charge, and our safety car driver, Kevin Wakefield, for his first night out, and he didn't get a go. Wow. We're missing James Scott in there too. James Scott, get yourself to the green room when you can, mate. Let's start with Ryan Mueller, mate. Let's give him a bit of a hoy and see how the track was for him. Ryan Mueller, mate, what a way to start the season 3 for the Warren and Brown Championship, mate. How was it out there for you, buddy?
Ridiculous. There was stuff going on everywhere, and then, I don't know, we didn't get the race set up right at all, and tyres were just gone, but yeah, it's good to start the season off with a podium.
Well, mate, you know, third place against two boys like that at the front is pretty good. It's even on a bad night, it's a good way to start a season.
Yeah, it's good. I felt like we had the quali cars pretty hooked up. We had like 4 or 5 of us in the top 10, and then Urky just got unlucky, and then Gal had some issues with software, and then me and Dylan just kept pushing forward, see how far we could get. But yeah, no match for the front two tonight.
Yeah, they were on a pace of their own tonight. They were exceptional. Even working the way through the pack, they were fast, which was crazy. How was the track, mate? How were the conditions out there?
It wasn't as hot as practice, but it felt a lot worse. There was a lot of cars on track, so the road would have been a bit hot. So yeah, but it wasn't too bad. A couple of hairy moments. I don't know if you guys saw where I almost fenced myself, but yeah.
Yep. We did see it, mate. Sorry to laugh, but it's we try to cover as much as possible. But yeah, it was a tough one tonight. So many cars on track. Was it like a qualies?
Well, it wasn't too bad, to be completely honest. I thought there was going to be a lot of incidents where cars get in the way of other people and all that, but it was pretty clean, to be honest. It's well done to everyone for sorting themselves out in that.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. Well, who gets the Pelicans out on track, mate, and supports the team and yourself?
I'd like to thank everyone at PR for everything they do. Lake Edge Holiday Units, Majors Garage for the good setups tonight. One Shot Pest Management, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photography, and our partner W Energy Drinks.
Well done, mate. Well, congratulations on a podium finish for round 1, mate. It's not an easy one, and every point's going to be important at the end of the season. So, well done there, mate. Good stuff. And we'll see you around for round 2, mate. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks, boys.
James, chip in whenever you want to ask a question, mate. Don't mind me. It just kick me out of the way because I can talk underwater, mate. So don't feel sorry. We're going to drag in the little legend. He's I think he's 15 now. I'll have to check how old he is now. He's a very young lad, but an exceptional driver, and he's been taking the world of real car racing as well to the next level now too, doing a little bit of hill climbing as well. So let's bring in Ryan Leonard. Leonard, you little legend, mate. How the hell was that?
Yeah, it was a good race. Definitely felt like our car was quite solid throughout the entire time. And tyres held on good, and Dad did a good strategy for me.
Mate, you took a season off, and we've missed you out here. I haven't heard your voice for a while, mate. But you've been doing a lot of things out in the real world of late, getting a bit of mixed up into the real cars too.
Yeah, finally finished most of the stuff I'm working on my car, my 86. So done a couple practice days and that, and it's been really good fun.
So what are you going to focus on, mate? You going to do a bit of racing with it, or just hill climbs like Dad?
Just be hill climbs for now at least, and probably for the near future as well.
Yep, just to get used to it, get a bit of grit under your nails, and get used to it.
Yeah, definitely. And real life racing's a bit scary.
You can't press reset, can you, mate?
Yep.
It's a whole new level of cojones. It is. But it's good to see, mate. It's you'll get out there. You just got to try to transition it from what you do here to the real world. Well, you're doing hill climbing, so you won't have the car-to-car contact like you will in an open wheel, like in the real world racing. But it's a good way to start, and it's sensational. How old are you now, mate?
15 and 4 months, I think. Yeah.
15 in 4 months.
Yep.
What a little legend, mate. Congratulations. Good to see you back onto the track. Unfortunately for War Boys, he wasn't up at the pointy end with the two of yous. It was one of those races out there. How was it for you out there, mate? Was it a track? Was there a lot of marbles out there because of a lot of cars? What were the conditions like for you?
Yeah, definitely saw a fair bit of like dirt on the track, especially after I heard some people calling a race control. All of a sudden, I see there's a lot of marbles and stuff on the track. So it was definitely interesting to try and navigate that and just adjust on the fly to little loss of grip and stuff. But yeah, otherwise it was a good fun race. Yeah.
Is the new tire model giving you a lot of the debris and the rubble on track? Is it affecting the control and the grip like it does in, say, like the Formula Superlights? Is it taking much of an impact in this series?
I can definitely feel a little bit of like the loss of the like weight in the steering when I go over the marbles. Haven't really had any in the corners tonight, but yeah, I can definitely feel a little bit of a loss of grip. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out in the future.
Yeah, James,
So
you got any questions?
I do. I wanted to ask a bit about your strategy calls because your strategy calls for tonight was fantastic. We had kind of theorized that because we were shocked at the gap that Scott had over you after the first round of pit stops. So after the second pit stop, we theorized that you took more fuel at the first stop, which put you back, but then you took less fuel at the second stop, which helped you get ahead. Is that true? Is that what happened?
Yeah, that plus a little bit of saving fuel wherever I could. All of it just combined with also the pace we had and getting a little lucky with the lapped cars as well.
Yeah, and that middle stint you had, even with the Scott getting some bad breaks with the blue flags, you had some absolute pace, and I think that's what really won you the race, not necessarily the strategy calls, but making up, like cutting that whole gap in half in that middle stint to even put you in an opportunity to jump them at the pit stop. That was what was really impressive to me.
Yeah, definitely. The car and myself felt like really in line, and yeah, just felt really comfortable. I could feel I had a fair bit of pace consistently, not just over one lap, but throughout the race.
How's the car like setup wise settling down for you now, mate? Is everyone understanding it now? Is there still setup things that are still phantom setups that we're still playing with and not sure what they're doing to the car, or is everything sort of panning out now?
Honestly, I'm not really sure about that. I don't really know what other people are doing for setup and stuff. Obviously we just run, by ourselves. Me and Dad do all the setup work together. So not sure where everyone else is going, but it feels like we have a solid direction.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. Well, congratulations, mate. Round one, first of 9. Spectacular grid out there. Lots of drivers. You managed to navigate your way through the back markers as you guys were coming through. Some sensational driving there with James Scott, which we don't have tonight in the booth to say hello to. But, mate, Leon, who gets Rian, I should say, who gets the legend on track, mate, and supports the team?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Hybrid Racing Simulations, Melbourne Hydrographics Depot, Aramex Heatherton, DHF Tires, RSW Graphics, Bubbles and Balloons, and Phoenix Driver Development. Usual plug, we do setups for V8 Supercars, all of the generations. Just message Dad on Facebook or me on Discord, and yeah, we do coaching as well. And yeah, just get in touch, and we'll set you up. And I'd also like to thank Dad for the strategy and the setup and all of that. And thank you guys for putting on the show.
Excellent, mate. It's always a pleasure. Congratulations on your first round win. Maybe your first of many. There's going to be some gauntlets thrown down, I believe, from James Scott and Warboys, who had a bit of an off night tonight. But congratulations, mate. Good luck for the rest of the season, and see you on track next week.
Yep, thank you. See you guys next time.
Well, James, that's round one done and dusted. We had some spectacular racing out there. A lot of fun had by the drivers and a lot of fun by us in the booth out here. Viewers were very engaging tonight as well. I didn't even get a chance to look to see how many we had and anything. We've got 24 at the moment, but I'm pretty sure we had well over 50 at one point, which is spectacular. How was your first foray into V8s in a real V8 track, mate? Oh, not a real V8 track, but not an oval.
Yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal. You know, this race was an hour, but it didn't feel like it. Like, when we first got the pit stop start, and I'm like, what? We're pitting at 10 minutes? Oh my goodness, we were 25 minutes into this race. How did that happen? And to me, that's the mark of a really good race, because you always know if it's boring and there isn't much going on, you're just watching the lap counter or the time counter, and it feels like it's not hardly moving. But when you completely forget and then you're shocked at how little is remaining, that just shows what a show that we got to watch. You know, there was action all the way down, you know, even with those two just kind of pulling away and battling amongst themselves. Like, the battles in the midfield on were spectacular. And, you know, you can't really ask for much more than that as a broadcaster. And the fact that I actually figured out and predicted lineage strategy. Anyone who has followed any broadcasts I've done with Kobe knows that my strategy calls are usually silly and get proven wrong pretty quickly. So the fact that I actually got something right is a massive accomplishment for me. Something blind squirrel, something. So, but yeah, this was fantastic. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully I'm able to pop in for a few more.
Excellent, mate. It was a pleasure having you on board. We've usually got a Pom out here, and now I've got an American with me as well, so I'm always up for the different flavours. Thank you very much, Kobe. Well done tonight for your first night in broadcast. Thank you, viewers, for coming out and joining us for a first round of our Warren Brown V8 Supercar Championship. We have got 9 rounds to come through, so come out and enjoy us every Tuesday night at 7:50, and then we'll have the Formula Super Lights tomorrow night at 7:50, having a bit of fun for the mozaracing Formula Superlight Championship, and then backing it up for Thursday night at 7:50 for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. Please join us, viewers. Come across and have some fun with us. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We are literally, I think, 5 subscribers away from hitting our 1,500. So it'd be great to see when I pop in tomorrow morning that we have the 1,500 cracked. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. Come and join us every round and have some fun with us. There'll be some giveaways as well coming up in the season from our amazing Warren Brown Tool sponsors. Thank you to mozaracing. Thank you to Grim Industries. Thank you to Shunt Sceneries. Thank you for Phoenix Developments and Warren Brown Tools for supporting us. Good night, viewers, and we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time on this amazing SRW TV channel.